Hey you guys, what's going on? I'm here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 4, I believe. I apologize for this being a day late. You guys know I usually do this video on Tuesdays, but you guys know my birthday was yesterday. I enjoyed myself. I went out to a restaurant, with a few of my friends and everything. We had a good time or whatever, and I'm supposed to be going out again tonight, so yeah, I gotta hurry up and do this video. So, we picked up right where we left off from last week with the whole double date situation, Tommy and Jock, and then Jessica Dime and Alexis Sky. And I think I called Alexis Sky Fetty Wap's baby mama last week. I think I did. If I did, I meant to say his ex-girlfriend. Y'all know Fetty Wap got a whole bunch of baby mamas running up and through here like... Child, I ain't got time to remember all that shit. So, anyways, be all technical and shit. But yeah, that's his ex-girlfriend. But anyway, so, Tommy says that she kind of, likes Dime a little bit. Or whatever. And she, going to see if Dime is going to run and tell, Carly that she's, on the date, that she, was on the date with Jock or whatever, this, that, and third. And she kind of ready for Dime to, run and tell. And, Dime, she's asking, like, what's going on here? What's this, lituation going on? So Tommy says that, Jock keeps her laughing and all this other stuff. And, Dime, she's not sure if Tommy is really, if she really likes Jock or is she trying to get back at Carly or if Jock got something special. I said, damn well that she doing this shit to get back at motherfucking Carly Red's ass. And I mean, Jock probably do got something special with all these fucking baby mamas that he got. Just saying, got bitches fighting over him and shit. But yeah, in this case, yeah, it's because she trying to get back at Carly Red. So anyways, Jock says that him and Tommy been cool and everything, and he was like, I've been looking into her eyes a little bit too much, and and she was like, Jock, do you like me or whatever? And Jock, he says that he always thought that Tommy was attractive and everything, but he was dealing with, Scrap at the time. Scrappy Dappy Doo. And he's like, but now that he's out the way, he can go head on and slide through or whatever. I said, so because the nigga locked up, that just means you just... I mean, okay, I guess y'all all passing each other around anyway, so... whatever. So, Dime, she says that, she tells him, like, oh, I thought you was dating somebody, you know what I'm saying? And he, like, Dime trying to start some shit or whatever. He's saying that him and Carly are not exclusive, which we all know that they're not exclusive, so they can fuck around with whoever they want. Or at least we know anyway. Carly Red don't seem to know that too much. But we know, and he's like, far as he's concerned, they can fuck around with whoever, you know what I'm saying? And he feels like, but to sit up here and say that, Tommy is just doing this shit just to get back at Carly Red, they ain't giving me enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I feel like I'm a likable person. I said, Jock, baby, in this particular situation, she's doing this to get back at Carly Red, okay? So, anyways, Dime says that she might end up having to get involved if Jock don't tell Carly Red himself. So, moving on, we get introduced to, some new people. Sierra, she is the CEO of, this nail shop, called, what's the Glam Squad? Or, I forgot what it's called, but whatever. She's, the boss of this nail shop and everything. And, she says that she used to do makeup for, dancers in the clubs or whatever. And now she, doing shit for all types of celebrities and, who was who. And then we get introduced to Mariah, and Mariah is her assistant and everything. She, and then we also, they talk about, well, she talks about Lovely Mimi, and Lovely Mimi, is an Instagram sensation. She has like, over 1 million followers or something like that. I'll get into her a little bit later on. But anyway, so, she's saying that she only hired Lovely Mimi because of Mariah. Mariah fucks with her or whatever. And, she's like, Mimi is so loud and everything, this, that, and the third. And, she's saying how her and Mariah go way back and everything, and she don't want Mariah to sit up here and you know, she like being on some real middle school shit. She's telling Mariah, you know, I don't want you to take up for lovely Mimi, even if she's right or whatever, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, are we really doing this right now? Are we really about to be on some kid shit right now? But anyway, so you know, Ciara, she's married and everything, and you know, Mariah with the O, not an A. You know, she says that, you know, Ciara's husband convinced Ciara to hire her as her assistant and everything, and Mariah pretty much tells her, like, you know, you shouldn't even have to question our friendship. My loyalty lies with you and everything. But at the same time, pretty much I fuck with the both of y'all. So, I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, moving on, we get Jasmine. We're at her apartment or whatever. She's saying how Kirk hasn't been sending any more money, and so, you know, she's got to move out and all this other stuff. I'm like, you in a relationship with two people, so you mean to tell me, like, girl, what is you doing at this point? I mean, I guess you not dancing no more, so I mean, what you just doing, sitting on your ass? You ain't got no kind of income coming in. You just relying on Kirk to, you know, pay your rent and all this other stuff. Like, what? Are you dumb? In my Remy Ma voice. So anyways, Ashley Miller be killing me when she be doing that shit. But anyways, so she invited over Carly Red because she knows Carly Red is the only person that would sit up here and listen to this bullshit concerning Kirk and this baby. So anyways, Carly is like, you know, I'm gonna be nice, nasty or whatever just to find out, you know, what the fuck I need to know. So, you know, Jasmine, she tells her about how Kirk is not paying the rent anymore. You know, he hasn't been paying since, you know, Jocelyn's party. And then the girl Kiana comes in with the baby, you know, and his name is Cannon with the K. And we all know that Kirk's other kids' names starts with the K as well. So, you know, Jasmine, she shows the baby and everything, and you know, Carly is looking, she's like, oh, the baby kind of do look like Kirk or whatever, and she's like, you know, can I hold him? And I'm just like, what? She's like, you know, can I hold him? Like, I want to take a picture and everything. And Jasmine's like, you know, what is your motives, Carly? What is your motives? Like, bitch, you already know what the fuck her motives is. You already know she gonna go back and show Rashida or whoever else that's in they motherfucking clique this goddamn picture of this baby. Okay, so, you know, like, why do you even, like, I said I wasn't going to do all this with this motherfucking storyline. I said, but this shit is just, like, this shit is crazy. So, anyways, you know, she tells, you know, she's saying that Carly could go head on and snap all the pictures that she wants to, you know, and to show Kirk's wife the family resemblance. And I'm not gonna lie, because I watched Ashley Miller's review and everything, and it did seem like she had a little bit of hostility in her voice when she said that, like as if Rashida did something to her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, girl, you slept with her husband, hello, whatever. But anyway, so, you know, Carly, she says that, you know, the baby has a dimple like Kirk has a dimple. And, you know, Jasmine is like, yeah, that's because it's his baby and everything, this, that, and the third. So Carly, she asks Kiana, you know, she's like, are you the maid? I mean, not the maid, the nanny or whatever. And, you know, Carly, she's like, I mean, not Carly, Kiana is like, no, I'm in a relationship with Jasmine and Rod. And Carly is just, she's just eating all this shit up. She's just like, what? You know, and Kiana reveals that she fucked Kirk as well. And Jasmine says that she's just ready for a DNA test and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So, anyways, we get Mama D. You know, she meets up with the BAM to talk about this situation going on with Scrappy and everything. She was like, you know, I didn't want to get involved in they shit, but the prince is running amok up in the palace. So I'm going to come over here and see what the hell I could do to try to get this shit together. Pretty much how she was feeling. So, you know, she says that she didn't always appreciate the Bam, but she does like her at this point, and she wants her and Scrap to work it out. So, you know, Mama D tells Bam that she's, you know, shocked that she didn't show up to the dinner. And Bambi tells her, like, you know, we never really even got to enjoy our engagement because every time we argue, he wants to leave. And, you know, she's like, the hotel situation was his decision. I didn't have nothing to do with that. And, you know, she's like, well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, motherfucker, if you want space, you can stay where the fuck you at. You know what I'm saying? In this big ass house that we got. And I feel her on that. It's like, y'all got that big ass house and you want to go all the way to the motherfucking hotel for some space? So anyways, you know, Bambi feels like that her and Scrappy are not growing as a couple. And, you know, Mama D is like, well, you know, he's saying, you know, you know, get jealous of his other, like, his friendships and, you know, whatever with females and everything. And Bambi is like, Scrappy is motherfucking reaching at this point. He only he be telling you certain shit, or, you know, fabricating certain shit or whatever so you can feel sorry for him. And, you know, she's like, she's embarrassed because they have these types of issues, and she's tearing up or whatever. And Mama D asks if there's going to be a wedding at this point, and Bambi is like, you know, if he can't even commit to staying in our house, then no, you know what I'm saying? But she's willing and open to, you know, having a therapy session with him and see, you know, where they could go from there. So now we get introduced to lovely Mimi. And she's like, you know, I'm married to this fine ass black man, and, you know, we got these kids, whatever, all colors, and, you know, all this other stuff. And she meets up with Tommy for a play date with the kids and everything. And, you know, Tommy knows that she hasn't always been the best mom, but if her being a kid herself, when she was younger, she knows one thing, that kids do need love and attention. And they both just lit like, whatever. And, you know, lovely Mimi, she says that she's Vietnamese, you know, she loves to play on stereotypes. I'm just like, okay, whatever that means. And, you know, she moved to the DMV when she was 3 years old. She grew up in the hood. You know, she was like that she was going down the wrong path until she met her husband. And they both share in common that they were in juvie. And they're like, hey, juvie sisters. And I'm just like, oh my God. And, you know, she also reveals that she's been locked up a few times in her adulthood as well. And same thing with Tommy, you know. Mimi says that she feels like her parents didn't get her growing up, but now she has a better relationship with them. And Tommy is like, oh, well, you know, I ain't got a good relationship with my mama or whatever. I'm just focusing on me at this point, you know, whatever. And Tommy is telling her about, you know, the whole shit with Carly Red and how, you know, she's fucking around with Jock to pretty much get back at her and everything. Now, when it comes to lovely Mimi, I understand how everybody feel about her. You know, they feel like she's obnoxious and everything, which she can be. I actually do follow her on Instagram. I followed her like a couple of months back or whatever, because I had remembered like some time ago seeing like some video of her on Facebook, and, you know, I thought it was very funny and everything. But I had recently found her on Instagram, like I said, about a couple of months ago. I haven't really watched any of her videos lately, but yeah, she can be obnoxious and everything. And I can see how some people are saying that it doesn't come off as authentic, you know what I mean, even though she's like this in her videos on Instagram as well. I'm not gonna say I don't like her though, but yeah, she definitely can be loud and obnoxious and everything. I'm not gonna say I don't like her, at least for right now anyway, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I can see how people feel like she's loud and obnoxious and she does too much, because she does okay, she really does. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. So anyways, we get back to Scrappy. You know, he's working on some acting and everything, and, you know, he's working with this girl named Jasmine Burke or whatever, and, you know, they're leaning in for a kiss and everything. And, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people at first thought that, you know, like, this wasn't no acting shit. Like, he realized, like, you know, fucking around with this girl and everything, until, you know, the director or the acting coach or whatever was like, you know, and cut. And he in his confessional, he like, hell nah, bruh, it ain't nothing like what y'all thinking with y'all nasty ass minds. I'm like, look, this is Mona's fault as to why we probably was thinking what the fuck we was thinking at first. You know what I'm saying? Especially when before the season premiered, and I think that particular scene was in the trailer or whatever, I was like, is Scrappy about to step out on the bam? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, that's all Mona and the rest of the production's fault for making us think like that. I'm just saying. So anyways, you know, he's talking to, you know, Jasmine about his problems with the BAM, and he's like, he's like that, you know, it's been trust issues from the Jump Street. He don't trust no woman, period. And, you know, he doesn't know if the wedding is still on at this point. So we get Lovely Mimi, Tommy, Dime, who else was it? Mariah, and some other girl named Treasure. So they're all at the strip club and everything, and you know, Tommy is already suspect of, you know, she's already suspicious of Mariah and Treasure. You know, she just getting some vibe from them already. So, you know, and mind you, Lovely Mimi had, you know, she brought them around, of course. So, you know, Dime, she's saying to, you know, I think she's saying to Mariah, like, you know, who the hell are you and everything, you know, like in a joking way. And Tommy, she reiterates, like, yeah, who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? On a more serious note. And, you know, Treasure, you know, she lets us know that she's trying to pursue, you know, a radio career. You know, she moved to Atlanta from Houston. She's like that she used to dance and everything. And, you know, Dime, she like, girl, you know, this our stomping grounds or whatever. And Tommy said something which prompted Treasure to ask, you know, like, yo, you used to dance too? And Tommy's like, no way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Dime, she's not ashamed of where she come from or whatever, this, that, and the third. And Tommy says, you know, she used to dress up, but she, you know, was like a model or whatever, you know, going to the strip club. And Treasure says, oh, so we were high and you were low. I'm just like, how does that make any sense? Y'all were the ones who were stripping. I'm just saying, okay? But anyways, I mean, you know, do what you gotta do, but you know, I'm just saying, y'all were the ones who were stripping, so how was she low? But anyway, so you know, Tommy is like, no, I was never low, honey, and everything. You know, the girls, they instigate and they like, ooh, or whatever. And you know, Dime, she's like, clearly this girl Treasure does not know who the fuck Tommy is to be throwing this shade like that. If she know any better, she would play nice. So, you know, Treasure, she's like that she don't have no main man or whatever, because they asked her, you know, did you move her for your main man or whatever? She's like, I'm fucking around with the married man and everything. They all just kind of like, what the fuck? You know, and she's sitting up here claiming like, you know, he don't love his wife or whatever, and he spends all his money on me and everything, and I don't owe her no loyalty. And I'm just like, do women not have any morals anymore? Like, where is the fucking morals at? Like, seriously? Like, you're proud of this shit. You're proud to help a married man cheat on his wife. I can't. I really can't. I really cannot. So, anyways, Mariah also reveals that she's fucking around with the married man. Mimi, Lovely Mimi, she's like, well, bitch, I'm married or whatever, because, you know, she just, you know, she's disturbed by the conversation because she's married. You know, she's like, bitch, I'm married or whatever. And when I tell you karma is a bitch, it is, because all this shit that y'all doing now, whatever, if y'all decide to ever, you know, settle down with somebody or feel like y'all want to get married one day, the shit that y'all doing now is going to be done to you. You reap what you sow. So anyways, you know, Dime, she even like, you know, that shit is not cool. Like, when do you get brownie points for fucking around with the married man? You know what I'm saying? And Mimi, you know, I forgot, somehow they got on the subject about, you know, Ciara or whatever, and she's like, she can't stand her, she can't stand the shop, it's so boring. Mariah's like, you know, she's not like that or whatever. She's like, do you know her husband, Shooter? Here she go again, mentioning their husband. I'm just saying. So, you know, Mimi is like, I mean, no, not like that or whatever. And, you know, Mariah's like, well, he suggested that we all go out together for drinks and everything. Now, I'm going to tell y'all. I watched, like I said, I did watch a couple of people's reviews. I was trying not to or whatever, but I did watch a couple of people's reviews. And Bondi Blue or whatever, you know, as she was talking about this particular scene and everything, I was saying to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, you know, because like I said, you know, earlier on in the episode, Mariah had mentioned, you know, Ciara's husband, Shooter. And then in this scene, she's mentioning Ciara's husband, Shooter, or whatever. And I'm like saying to myself, what if the married man she fucking around with is Ciara's husband? As soon as that thought came to my head, Bondi Blue said that shit. I was like, God damn it. I'm with her. I think the married man that she fucking around with is Ciara's husband. But we gonna see though. We gonna see. So anyways, you know, Mimi says that, you know, she's gonna give Ciara a chance and everything, whatever. Dime, she asks, you know, Tommy, like, are you doing all this with Jock to get back at Carly Red? And Tommy is like, well, you know, Jock is really cool or whatever. Apparently, Treasure knows Cena. Y'all remember that crazy baby mama from last season? Yeah. She knows Cena or whatever. She's like, you know, yeah, she's like, you know, that's my bitch or whatever. And Tommy is like, yeah, you know, like, me and her cool and everything. And she's like, you know, she's saying in the confessional, I know Cena would give me the okay with this shit or whatever when it comes to Jock, because of the simple fact that she also had a problem with Carly Red. So this Treasure girl needs to fall the fuck back and get about my shit, okay? So, you know, Tommy is like, I mean, you fucking around with the married man and everything. And Mariah, she's like, you know, aren't you doing the same thing? And Dime is like, I mean, they not married though. And not even just that, like, they're not exclusive. You know what I'm saying? They're just dating. They're not in an actual relationship. So now, do I feel like Tommy should be doing this? I know some people feel like, you know, because Carly Red is a bird and all this other stuff that, you know, yeah, get back at her, Tommy, and everything. But this ain't, you know, like if Tommy is trying to grow or whatever, I feel like she shouldn't be doing this petty shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So anyways, Tommy, she's getting irritated. She's like, who the fuck is Carly Red to you? And everything. So Tommy, she's irritated. She blames lovely Mimi for bringing these bitches around her. So we get Jock and Carly. You know, they're doing the whole photo shoot for her book or whatever. He still hasn't apologized, but she's cool with it because, you know, he naked and everything for my book or whatever. So, you know, she asks him, are you going to apologize for what you said about, you know, my JJ last year or whatever? He, you know, pretty much says that it was wrong for him to say what he said or whatever. So, you know, she hugging all up on him and stuff. So she gives him an update about the whole Rashida and Kirk situation. You know, he's like, I haven't talked to Kirk or whatever, but I have talked to Rod. She's like, well, I met up with Jasmine. She was like, I saw the baby. His name is Cannon. He has a dimple like Kirk. This happened. That happened. Like, goddamn, Carly. Like, I'm just saying, okay? So, anyways, you know, she shows the picture of the baby. She tells about the other girlfriend, you know, Kiana or whatever. And, you know, how she was sleeping around with Kirk as well. So, he realizes he smashed Jasmine around the same time as Kirk. Oh my God, this fucking show. I can't fucking stand it. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm over this season already. And what, we only on episode 4, right? Like, Y'all really want me to believe this bullshit? Now all of a sudden he remembers that he fucked Jasmine too. Okay. I see what y'all doing here. So anyways, because y'all not gonna, no. So anyways, Carly, she starts flipping out or whatever. She, hitting him and everything. He like, but I wasn't, we wasn't, messing around together at the time and everything, this, that, and the third. And, he's saying that he used protection or whatever. And honestly, he don't know how to tell Rod about the shit. Whatever. So, anyways, we get back to Scrappy, his mom tells him to meet up with her at the, at a community center or whatever. She surprises him with the BAM, his dad, and his stepmom. His dad and his stepmom are marriage counselors. Scrappy says, he starts off by saying that him and Bambi are two different people, and it hurts that it's not working out. And, she says that Scrappy is always running away, and it makes her feel abandoned. And she feels like that she's growing in a different direction. He feels like that he's always there for her and is not appreciated. She calls bullshit. She feels otherwise. She like, my grandma passed away and he left. He like, man, I stuck around for 4 or 5 days and the next week, I had to do me. Really, Scrappy? That's fucked up. Like, on some real shit, Scrappy, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you was there for 4 or 5 days. Like, clearly, the band was close to her grandma and stuff like that. And I know how it feels to lose a grandparent, because y'all already know I just lost my grandfather, a couple of months ago. You know what I'm saying? And if I was in a relationship and my dude was to do what the fuck Scrappy doing, like, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the way he said it, like, the next week I had to do me. Like, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And, she's like that he was in Miami chasing girls or whatever. He like, man, I don't want to argue all the time, this, that, and the third. And pretty much she's saying they not going to get married. She's like, because if the situation was the other way around, she would not do that to him. And she's over it. She walks out. Okay, we're at the, glam shop or whatever the shit is called. Lovely Mimi is, doing Tommy's nails or whatever. They talk about, whether if Tommy and Dime be licking clits and everything, and clits and everything. And Tommy is like, girl, please, I'm the one who received and da da da. But me and Dime don't do that shit. And the conversation is loud. Sierra, she comes over and I'm sorry, y'all, I got a notification on my phone. But she comes over and tells them to can they quiet, bring the conversation down a few notches. And Tommy is like, damn, where the fun at? You know what I'm saying? And Sierra's like, it's like, it's the conversations that y'all having that's the problem and everything. And, Mimi is like, girl, do you want to go get a drink with me, with me and Mariah or whatever, so maybe we could get a better vibe with one another. So Sierra, she agrees and everything. Now, I do agree. Sierra is kind of like a stick in the mud. I understand where she coming from in this situation. I also understand Lovely Mimi or whatever, this, that, and the third. Like, but yeah, Sierra does come off like a stick in the mud. But I do agree, Mimi needs to, Lovely Mimi needs to kind of bring it down a little bit, But anyway, so, okay. She meets up with, Lovely Mimi meets up with Mariah and Sierra at the club. You know how Lovely Mimi is. She lit or whatever, and Mariah trying to get lit with her, and Sierra telling her to calm the fuck down. She like, we don't do all that hooping and hollering when we go out. I'm like, damn, is you her friend or is you her fucking parent? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, she's saying something about, circus clowns or whatever. And, Lovely Mimi is like, I know this bitch ain't calling me no circus clown or whatever. So, Sierra tells Mimi not to make another outburst in her salon like that. So Mimi, she quits. She like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And Sierra, she's like, this bitch want to be black so bad and blah, blah, blah. And, Mimi, she like, I ain't gotta be black to whoop your motherfucking ass and everything. And Sierra pulls Mariah and tells them, you know, let's go. And Mimi like, Mariah, stop being Sierra's bitch and everything, this, that, and the third. That pretty much, you know, wraps up the episode. I apologize for this review being so long, but if you guys watched it to the end, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.